Why should you solve mathematics? Math is the language of science used to describe law.
To my YouTube channel. Welcome to Mighty Online Mathematics Lessons. So today is a very wonderful day. So I would like us to give each other a brief overview of what we'll be doing. So we'll begin with junior math. After junior math, we'll proceed to senior mathematics, then proceed to calculus, which is addition mathematics. So from this junior basic mathematics, we'll divide it into terms. Term 1, then we'll proceed to term 2, and then finally term 3. So for now, we are in term 1. As term 1, the first week we'll cover basic operations and systems. So into this one, we'll look into addition and subtraction of numbers. Objective is for us to be able to add and subtract numbers correctly. So into week 2, we'll cover into development of number systems, and during week 2 we'll look into the basic operations, and basic operation that includes the first topic, which is addition and subtraction. The main objective is for us to state the place of value of numbers, be able to state the place, whether this is a negative or this is a positive number. We're going to look into that. So week 3 we cover into chapter 2, which is large and small numbers, number and enumeration. So week 2 we'll cover week 3, which is we'll cover number and enumeration. We'll look into the topic of all numbers. The objective is for us to be able to count and write in millions, billions, and trillions, etc., etc. We should be able to count, write, read large quantities, develop queries with large numbers. So week 4 we'll look into chapter 3, which is factors and multiples, and we are going to look into number and enumeration. During number and enumeration, we'll look into lowest column multiple, and highest column factor. Lowest column multiple and highest column factor of whole numbers, and develop QR with lowest column multiples and highest column factors. Week 5, which will cover into chapter 4, we'll look into the fractions and percentages. The topics will be enumeration and numbers, with sub-theme of fractions, basic operation. We'll also look into a combination of addition and subtraction of fractions. The main objective is for us to be able to identify and use equivalent fractions, arrange fractions in ascending and also in descending order, be able to convert fractions to percentages, and be able to add and subtract fractions. Chapter 5 will be covered in week 6. So during week 6 we'll look into the use of symbols, that is letters for numbers. We'll combine numbers and letters, so this will be a algebraic process. We'll be able to use symbols like talk of X or Y. So we are going to, what we aim to achieve is we're going to be able to solve problems with open sentences. add, subtract, multiply, divide in open sentences. Use letters to represent symbols in open sentences. So week 7, we're going to look into chapter 6, the solids, which are properties, which is a geometry and mensuration. We're going to look into topic 12, three-dimensional figures. Our objective is for us to be able to identify and be able to mention the properties of a cube, cuboids, pyramids, cones, cylinder, and sphere. Then we'll proceed to week 8. Week 8, we'll look into the chapter 7, which is algebraic simplification. In other words, algebraic process, which will look into the simplification of algebraic expression, that combination of numbers. When the numbers are adding up with high figures, how are we going to simplify them? So we're going to identify positive or negative coefficient of terms, add and subtract like terms, collect and simplify like terms. Then last but one, we'll look into measurement, angle measurements. So during angle measurement, we'll focus on geometry and mensuration. So measurements and identifying of angles will be our objective. So week 10, we're going to do the revision of exercise and tests from chapter 1 to chapter 8. So during this time, I'll also be able to give the highlights of what we have achieved, and also to cover some of the problems which you'll be mentioning during the chapters which we'll be covering. If at all there will be problems, so we're going to look into them and then solve them out. Thank you so much. This is our introduction. Enjoy.